Shalom, Kahalo Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Kakodash, double honors to the elder apostles and bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us his truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. Brother Yahshua, I'm back with the World War III daily update. Shalom and salutations to you as well. All right, so we're going to make this real quick. I saw a little video that I thought was pretty informative. So we'll start right here with a precept. This is 1 Thessalonians 5, and this is why we do this. All right, we're giving you the news, up-to-date news, but first we filter it through the scriptures. All right. 1 Thessalonians 5:1, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, okay, this would be Paul, I believe, on the town of Thessalonica. He's talking to his brethren, who are Israelites. All right. Ye have no need that I write unto you. Why? For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. What is the day of the Lord? The day of the Lord is about darkness. Okay? Why? Because when those nuclear bombs explode, everybody's going to know it. Not just in Babylon the Great, North America, but they're going to be going up. It's called mutually assured destruction. Okay? There's going to be a great exchange of nuclear weapons all at the same time. All right? That's the day of the Lord. All right? And it's going to come to most people as a complete surprise because they're not expecting it. Some people don't believe in nukes. Oh, that's not real. They're just using it to scare people. Okay. All right. No, they made a bunch of, and nuclear power plants, those aren't real either, right? Even though you've seen them with your own eyes. They're not doing it. They're not. There's no reality in that, right? Okay. For yourselves know perfectly, right, that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night, for when they shall say peace and safety. This is what here's the point. All right, the point of the video coming up. Then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right, now this is the men of the Lord, or the elect of Israel. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Okay? This is why we do this. We're watching. We're doing what the scriptures tell us to do. We're watching. We're letting you people know. Hey, don't be sleeping out there. Don't be out here sleeping, thinking that nukes don't exist. We know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. World War III has to happen first. All right? All right, so let's take a look at this. What is it? Okay. WION, W-I-O-N, today, July 21st, 2022, Russia's closest ally, Belarus, says, let's stop this war. Peace and say, what can we do? Let's stop this. What can we do? Let's come together. Let's wave the white flag. What does it say when the white flag comes out? For when they shall say peace and safety, what happens? Then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, painfully, quick, what do you call it? Birth pains. All right. What do you call that? It's slipping my mind right now. Contractions, whatever you call those. All right. So it's not going nowhere. There ain't gonna be no peace and safety. All right. We know perfectly that them bombs are coming. Right? Why? Why do we know? Because we're watching. We know what the scriptures say. All right? What did the scriptures say? What is this? Let's get 2 Ezra 13 and 31. And one shall. That means this is going to happen. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm. So this is the whole of World War III. You got all of these countries fighting against each other, their militaries. And then when the one that you ignorantly call Jesus and the angels, they come out of the fourth dimension, that's them right there. So that's World War III right there. It's going to happen. Ain't going to be no peace and safety. It says, one shall undertake to fight against another. Here's what's going to happen. No peace and safety. We're reading the scriptures. Scriptures say this is going to happen, not us. Not let's stop this war. Let's stop this war means what? For when, here they're now is when. They're saying peace and safety right now. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. All right, Belarus. All right, have some faith. Stiff upper lip.
It's been almost 5 months since Russia invaded Ukraine, and there are no signs of a halt, let alone peace talks. The president of Belarus won.
Let alone what talks?
Let alone peace talks.
Let alone peace talks. Ain't gonna be no peace.
And there are no signs of a halt, let alone peace talks. The president of Belarus, one of Russia's closest allies, believes that the war must halt to avoid the abyss of nuclear war. Lukashenko insists that the West and Kiev must now accept Moscow's demands. Listen.
The nuclear war is coming no matter what. Okay? It's not going to be turned back. It's going to be turned up. All right? No matter what nobody says. They know. Belarus is like, oh, you know you fucking up, right? There ain't going to be nothing left. That's the time.
Let alone peace talks. The president of Belarus, one of Russia's closest allies, believes that the war must halt to avoid the abyss of nuclear war. Lukashenko insists that the West and Kiev must now accept Moscow's demands. Listen in.
Let's stop this. We must not go any further. Any further and we reach the precipice. Any further is nuclear war. It must not go that far. We have to stop. We have to reach an agreement. We have to stop this chaos, this operation and the war in Ukraine. Let's stop and then we will find out how we can live. Maybe in our time, the time will come when people will no longer even respect borders. That was the direction where we were headed before the war.
For months now, Russia's main objective has been Donbass, but the goals seem to have changed recently. Foreign Minister Lavrov has confirmed that Russia's military focus in Ukraine was no longer only on the east of the country. He also implied that the strategy changed after the West supplied longer-range weapons to Ukraine.
Когда в Стамбуле была встреча переговорщиков, там была одна география. И наша готовность принять украинское предложение опиралась на ту географию, на географию конца марта 2022 года. Сейчас...
То есть ДНР, ЛНР?
Так, если...
Более-менее.
Более-менее. Сейчас география другая. Это далеко не только ДНР, ЛНР, это еще и Херсонская область, Запорожская область и ряд других территорий. И этот процесс продолжается. Причем продолжается последовательно и настойчиво.
This map on your screens right now is currently the state of the war. 5 months on, Russia has occupied parts of the east and the south of the country, but it failed in its original aim of capturing the capital Kiev and has since claimed that its main objective was the liberation of Donbass. The apparent expansion of Russia's objectives was not a surprise. for the United States. However, on Tuesday, the U.S. National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby, who said that Russia was making plans to annex large swathes of Ukrainian territory. The U.S. has accused Moscow of using a similar playbook to its takeover of Crimea. The U.S. State Department spokesperson said that the annexation would be a violation of the UN Charter.
These comments to us only further demonstrate that Russia is moving toward the annexation that we've warned about. And they serve as a reminder of the ultimate purpose and objective of Russia's illegal, unjustified war against Ukraine. Despite what we heard in the run-up to this war is nothing more than a war of territorial conquest.
Meanwhile, according to Russian media, officials in the Russian-occupied city of Enerhodar in southeastern Ukraine have started handing out Russian passports to locals. 25 residents living in the region have already received Russian passports. This after President Putin signed a decree in July giving all citizens of Ukraine a simplified way to obtain Russian citizenship. The region's Russian-installed authorities have floated the idea of holding a referendum on joining Russia, a move that Ukraine has called illegal. While Russia controls a majority of the Zaporizhia region along Ukraine's southern coast, Ukraine's military still controls the northern part, including the city itself, which is the largest urban center and home to more than half of the region's pre-war population. Beyond World is one.
All right. So ain't no peace and safety. All right. Why? Because the Most High said it. Return unto me void. Isaiah 55 and 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. Okay? It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. In NIV. So is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it. NLT. It is the same with my word. I send it out, and it always produces fruit. It will accomplish all that I want it to, and it will prosper everywhere I send it. What word? This word. Joel 3. What is the Most High doing? Let's go here. Read the King James first. I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Let's read this, NLT. I will gather the armies of the world into the valley of Jehoshaphat, into the Middle East. This is World War III. Okay? So you're not going to wave a white flag and go in your opposite directions. No, you're going to fight. Why? There will I judge them for harming my people. His word has gone out. There will I put them on trial. You know, when you go to trial, you have what? A judge. Who's the judge? The Most High. There will I put them on trial for what they did to my inheritance, my people Israel. Okay? And I will enter into judgment. There's a reason for World War III. What's the reason? Right? Because they're going to court for all the things that they did to the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. Okay? That's why. Then I will enter into judgment with them there on behalf of my people, Israel. Okay? So there ain't going to be no peace and safety. Go back to, where were we? that's not where we were. Go back. It will not return unto me void. That's his word, right? So it's my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return unto me. Those things are going to happen. The war is going to happen. But it will accomplish what I desire. What is his desire? To judge the nations and achieve the purpose for which I sent it. Now let's go back. Let's go here. Let's go here. Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, not peace and safety. Okay. This is the word that goeth forth from the Most High's mouth. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Get your weapons ready. Let the weak say, I am strong. Okay? All right. Why? Why? You got to be judged for what you did. What did you do? They cast lots. The nations, all of them. They cast lots for my people. Traded boys for prostitutes. They sold girls for wine. Let's get this. They threw dice to decide which of my people would be their slaves. You know, the Negroes, the Native Americans, the Latinos. You got to pay for that. Your judgment is coming. That's the reason for World War III. To get all of the armies of the world into one place. I will gather the armies of the world into the valley of Jehoshaphat and get you all in the Middle East, and then what? I'm going to launch an ambush on you. Okay? So there ain't no peace and safety. All right? There won't be any peace and safety. Sorry, Belarus, it's going down. Meet me in the valley, it's going down. All right? 1 Thessalonians 5:3, for when they shall say peace and safety, what will happen? Then sudden destruction. What happens during the war? Sudden destruction cometh on them, cometh upon them. All right? The day of the Lord. The day of the Lord is nuclear bomb day. Okay? So with that, we'll end it right there. We hope that the elect were edified with that. You brothers and sisters, we'll say shalom.